All right. Okay. Well, apparently the sounds are broken. Interesting. All right. Anyway, guys, today we are breaking down the DLC, and not exactly. It's not about what it shows, but what it is, and that's why we are here. That's what we are going to do. Just a tiny little thing. The sounds are broken, but I suppose where your clothes to go? It's gone. It's all gone, dude. It's all gone. It's gone. So yeah, hopefully it's gonna stay gone for now. My nose, dude. Guys, Silas got a thing to say. Yeah, he is, isn't he? Yeah, I think so too. Which it's gonna have to do for now. But I have some plans for the time to come, though. For now, this is good enough. Plus, my plans do require some major remodeling, so that's not gonna happen right now. So before we jump in the review, oh, what the hell, man! Before we jump in the review, I do want to check out the sounds a little bit because, well, it seems like bloody things are broken. I don't know if you realized when I activated the thingy, but edit. Where the hell is the? Oh, it's from, now I remember. Okay, it's from Mix It Up. All right, let's give me 1 second. I'm gonna fix this real quick, and then we are going to jump in the review, dude. There you go. All right, so one is this one. Give me 1 second, guys. There we go. Save that. And then it is a Legion's Wrath. And that little puppy is over here. There it is. Nice. Okay. I had to do some... I had to make some changes to... Yo, Shobi! Do me a favor, my boy. Do the sounds a little bit, just to make sure that we are good to go. Nice. And the Legion's Wrath, my boy. My precious points! Don't worry, I will refund it. All right, all right, all right. Hell yeah. We are good to go, dude. Okay. All right. Get your points back, my boy. Nice. Perfect. All right. Excellent. Excellent. Points refunded. Everything is good. Okay. So now it's a time where we hop into our segment. TLDR, by the way. Before we start, let's make sure that is the sound in the background nice and chill? Should be very low, right? And you can hear my voice, okay? Are we good? Are we good to go, boys? Nice and chill? Perfect. And you can hear my voice without any artifacts or anything like this, right? Everything is nice and everything is good. Correct. Nice. Okay. Nice. That's fantastic, dude. So now it's about time. All right. Okay. And bam. Boys, welcome. Welcome, everyone. You have questions regarding the DLC of Wartales. There are information out there, but there is not the information that you guys need is not out there, and that's why I am here. So we are going to go into different segments, and we are going to go through all the information you guys will need about this. All right. So first things first, what the DLC is about. Basically, it's a small DLC. It's about the fight between the church and the Legion. Is it imperative for you guys that you guys should care? Not really. If you are not huge into the whole mythos of the game and stuff like that, there is not amazing stuff that you guys should know here. We are going to go through what's important though, like gameplay rotations, like mechanics, like repetitive content, end game content, and all the stuff that you will need to know before you jump into the DLC. Going in, I was quite skeptical because in the thing that, I mean, I do like the game, but they tend to implement mechanics like, for example, that are not really repetitive. You cannot really repeat them or play with them outside the campaign, and once you do them, it's over. Like, for example, you guys remember the accuse mechanic in Greenmere, where you could go around and accuse the citizens, trying to investigate the murder of the royals. That is always inside the campaign. Outside the campaign, there is nothing to do. So yeah, I was skeptical, not negative though. So I'm going to explain my reasoning. Okay, let's go to the next graph and I will explain. So there is a wrong assumption here. Most people think that the only way you can get to the DLC is from the Ormans County, the Skelmar DLC up in the border, which it is. That's how you can go. But what people don't seem to know is that there is a port in Arthas. In the sound of Arthas, there is a little question mark. The moment you get the first time in the game, open your map. In the south of Arthas, you will see a question mark on your map. That's a port. You go there and you get a free ride, a free boat ride from Arthas to the capital. Just in case, I mean, maybe you don't have the Skelmar DLC, right? Because I seen comments from people that were up in arms from the fact that you need the Skelmar DLC in order to get to the capital DLC. But that's not true. If you don't have the Skelmar DLC, you can just use the port in from Arthas. There is not a real requirement for you to use that. Or if you have done the normal campaign, just hop on the boat. It should be free and free of charge. It takes you directly there. It's easy to miss it though. So open your map and go and look at the north question mark or the south question mark. So that is a little confusion that I wanted to get out of the way before we get into the nitty-gritty of the DLC. Okay, let's move to the next graph now. So, new DLC, new toys, right? New things to do, and all the nice things that we are get excited about. So, what about the area? The area is not big. If you guys know the Beast DLC, that's around the size of that one. It is smaller than the Skelmar DLC. It is smaller than the Belerion DLC. It's around the size of the, I don't remember the name, but the same size kind of the Beast DLC, which is, it's not big. It's actually not big. You are going to go around the zone quite fast. Not a big area to cover. Also, another thing, as the title says here, new enemies or lack thereof, because that's exactly the problem. One of the gripes I have about this DLC is that there are no new enemy archetypes to fight, no new soldiers, right? So, and we are going to cover this in a next graph about the repeatable content, but there are no new enemies here. You have the Legion and you have the Bandits. The Bandits are the classic bare bones bandits that you find everywhere, and the Legion is the guys you already know, right? When it comes down to, we are going to get deeper into that in a later segment, but for now, just know that there are no new enemy archetypes for you guys to fight. Regarding the gear and the legendaries, you get them from the main campaign mainly. 2 new weapons, a meme weapon like a broom from the inn. That's the easy thing. You guys are gonna figure that out anyway. 2 helmets from the campaign 2 and 2 weapons. Basically, you get to choose in the end of this campaign. You get to choose if you want to ally with the church or with the Legion, and these guys give you 1 each. Basically, that's how you get your legendary through this DLC, through the main campaign. I will not go very much into this. That's the easy thing. Plus, I don't want to spoil them for you. They are mediocre though. They are mediocre. There is one very good item, a belt accessory that increases your critical damage, your critical chance, the more suspicion you have. If you don't mind that, if you don't mind having a buttload of suspicion, then it's a good, you get a whole bunch of buff for your guy. Apart that, nothing really to write home about. The legendaries are generally a good way to add replayability and depth into the game whenever the DLC is over. These items are a little bit mediocre, but I suppose you can make them work. It's just that they are not, they're not my favorite. For example, legendaries, but So you have another system that you get is basically the riots, right? And that ties down to the next segment, which exploration, game additions, and stuff like that. The problem with this DLC is that, I mean, for me it's a problem because I like doing these activities. There are no new arenas and no new tombs. There's no tomb in this. I think this is maybe the only this is the only content together with Briga. There it is, Briga. Briga is a territory that where the beast lives, right? This is the old territory with including Briga that have no tomb or arenas. So if you got excited for that, there is nothing in here, and it's a reason why you get your legendaries from the campaign and not from the arenas like in the other DLCs. Now, the exploration, there is no exploration really. The area is quite small. It's a little zone around the capital. You are going to go around and discover a couple of treasures and whatnot. It's really out there. Like unless you skip everything and you go directly in the capital, you really cannot miss it. There is the area is not big, so there is no exploration, especially to get you back into the zone, for example. Now, the thing is that when it comes down to the system of the riots, that's a problem, and it was one of the issues that I was wondering about whenever I started the DLC, and actually I wanted to get into it to see exactly how it works. And now it actually confirms my suspicions, and I will explain why. Basically, the thing is that, let me go here and I will tell you why. It ties down to basically this: how repeatable the content is. Once you have completed the campaign, this mechanic goes away, and that is the TLDR of the whole situation. I've seen that question again and again, and the answer is pretty clear. This whole riot mechanic goes away once you have aligned yourself with either or factions. If you align yourself with the priests, the city is in a permanent chaos mode. If you align yourself with the legions, the city calms down. The riot mechanic goes away, and the way that works is that basically my biggest gripe with this DLC, because the riot mechanic is a bar. It is it is a bar that is basically always moving. All right, it's a bar that is always moving. So, and that means that if you rest, if you camp with your guys, you are going, the riot mechanic is going to go up once. So that means that you need to keep doing objectives and fights without camping at all, and that actually breaks the rhythm of the game. And I can definitely see how it can be harder for a new player, because okay, so imagine this, right? All the mechanics, all the events inside the capital are gated behind the level of it's gated behind the level of riots, right? There are 4 levels in the riot system, and the highest the riot level is, the fewer events are available in the city, and the fewer places are accessible in the city. The more you lower the riot levels, the more places get accessible and the more events you can do. So basically you can say that this is an artificial it's an artificial way to increase the time that the DLC will last, right? And again, whenever you go camp, whenever you guys rest, the riot level will jump up 1 level. So you can have the situation where you have started a quest. Let's say, for example, your riot level is level 2 and you have started the quest and you need to camp. So you camp, and after the camp, the riot level is now level 3 and your quest is not accessible anymore. So you have to fight some random bandits or do some events before your next camp to get your riot level down again and have that quest being accessible again. And as you can imagine, the fact that you are now forced to do continuous fights without rests in between, for a new player can be really taxing, right? Because my team is stupidly efficient. So I can recover valor points in combat. I have different ways to get through situations. But a new player that does not have a supremely optimized team with valor point recovery and stuff like that, forcing that player to do event after event after event, combat after combat after combat, to keep pushing down the level of the riot without any rests, can be extremely taxing, right, and annoying. So in that regard, I have to warn you guys how this works. It's a continuous system that keeps going, never mind what you do. And once you have completed the main campaign, this whole system goes away. And then we go back to what we have been saying about replayability. And the replayability factor, I can't lie to you guys, it's not there. You are not going to go back to this. There is the fact that there are no new enemies to farm, because, for example, Belerion and the Skelmar, one of the big things that those places had is that you have new enemies. So you have new armors, new items to farm. So you have more reasons to go back into these DLCs and play, right? This here though, you are not gonna go back to this. There is no reason once you have completed this DLC to come back to this place ever. So the replayability factor is not there for this. So you should consider it in your decision for buying this DLC. Now, let's talk about casual versus hardcore impact, as the title says. Basically, who is this DLC for? This DLC is for completionists, achievement hunters, and people that are super invested in this game. If you don't fall into these categories, I say skip it. And it's really not one of the best DLCs they have done, and the content is not there in order to be suggested and to a new player. For a casual player, there is not really much value here. For a hardcore player, if you are again very invested into the game, and you know you want to see how the new legendaries play out and try out different builds, and if you are into theory crafting and stuff like that, then yeah, sure, but only if you fall into these categories, right? So let's moving on to the next the next tab: early game versus late game. Early game, you are going to go there after the Skelmar if you have the DLC. The thing is that you are not gonna have this. Is mostly for the theme of the situation. You don't need this the same way that you would be benefited, for example, from having the tavern into a new run. The tavern would be a nice addition, gives you a little bit of money and stuff like that, or the fee, for example. This one doesn't really offer anything to a new run. For the late game, I suggest for completion is something decent. The TLDR of this is that if you are a veteran and you are thirsty for content, yeah, sure. If you don't fall into this category, I say skip it. So basically now we come down to the final verdict, and honestly, it was one of those this DLC, it was one of those situations that I am not happy that I was right, because I went into this DLC with the mentality of trying out and figuring out. I was hopeful for it, but I was actually worried that the mechanics of the Riot and stuff like that they would implement would be a one-time thing, and I was right. And unfortunately, the region is not big enough to add any value beyond the theme and trying something new, like that's it really. So here is the thing, right? If we are talking about the content and the value that the DLC offers, I can't really say that it is worth it. So if you are asking me if the value of the DLC is there, no, it's not. And that is not just my opinion, it is objective. It is not. If you compare the other DLCs, there it's not there. The long-term impact of this DLC, I can't really see it have any long-term, in the sense that it's going to affect the game in a significant way. When it comes down to mechanics, of course, right? When it comes down to lore and stuff like that, it can go in any way. But regarding the gameplay and replayability and all of these important things, mechanics like that, like the ones that exist in the capital, you will not. You will see them being repeated in here and there in different forms. As the way that Shiro operates, they introduce a system and then they take this system, they evolve it, and they put it somewhere else. For example, the fifth DLC was basically an improved version of the tavern, right? So I suppose you are going to see different mechanics that are based off of these capital mechanic at some point. But again, if they implement it the same way, it's not going to affect the game in a significant way, or a way that you would care about. It's going to be a thematic thing again, and you're gonna do it once and it's gonna go away, right? So long-term impact regarding when it comes down to repeatable content, no, there is not any there. The only repeatable content that you are going to have is basically the legendaries that you find inside this DLC, and it depends how much you are invested into making them work and theory crafting around them, right? but except apart that, there is nothing really. So overall, I would say that this looked like an experiment, if you ask me. This looked like, in my eyes, this looked like an experiment that Shiro wanted to do to try out different things. It's not a DLC that is going to change your life. It's not the DLC that you have been expecting. It moves the story forward a little bit, but that's really it. There are, if you are on the market, let's say, to see what DLCs it's good to buy, there are better ones. There are way better ones. The Skjelmar and the Belerion are, when it comes down to regions, are way better than this. And if you want content to accompany your game, the Tavern and the Thief later on are way better choices. I would the bottom line here is that it's basically, this is basically content for the completionists. That's what it is. If you fall into this category, then I suppose fine. If you are not, then feel free to skip this. You are not really missing much, unless you have a FOMO for legendaries, I suppose, but if you are a casual player, you will not anyway. So yeah, that was it. If you have any questions or anything at all, put them down in the comment section. I will do my best to answer, and that's it. Other than that, Overlord out. Guys, now that we are finished with the YouTube live section, hello everyone. Welcome, boys. Now it's where the Q&A section starts. So basically, feel free to ask any questions, boys. And soon, the next step, we are going to jump into the game and test out these new legendaries, see how we can make them work. But tell you what though, I saw different opinions about this out there. Not so much about how good it is. It was mostly about the items and stuff like that, but there was no real concrete judgment about what this is. So basically that's why I wanted to make this, to clear out the idea around this DLC. I'll tell you, man. This is not one of the best works that Shiro has done regarding the DLC part of the game. We'll see. Either way, this is going to be useful for those people that want to figure out if the DLC is for them or not. Basically, that is it. Let me go through the things here just to make sure that I didn't miss anything. I don't think I did though. Okay, that's good. That is done. The region, what's new, what gear. Okay, use best fresh content, very nice. New enemies, that we talked about that. New activities, we talked about it. Exploration value, we talked about it. End game additions or lack thereof. Depth versus survival, level content, surface, very nice. New players versus veterans, casual and hardcore playability factor. Who should skip it? Okay, perfect. Okay. We are good. Nice. Okay. Nice. Okay. All right. That's good. We talked about everything. We covered it all. So that's that's the important part. Man. Again, this is one of those situations where I'm not exactly glad that I was right about this. Hey guys, how are you doing, buddy? Hey boys. Quick little hello there from yours truly. welcome boys, welcome. Sorry if I was if I didn't salute you as you came in, but I was recording a live section for the YouTubes. And tell you what, this system, this live recording of the guides for YouTube, I am going to implement this way more, as was today, with the graphs and everything. Because that allows me to do two things, basically. One thing is that since I don't have much time outside the stream, I can use this time to record my guides and do it live with you guys, which is super nice. And in case you have any questions, you can always ask me after the guide is done, regarding whatever you may need, right? And the second is that it's a very good way to take an advantage of the time frame that we have and making the guides a running theme, you know. That's very nice. Okay, all right, tell you what, I say we jump into the game and we check out these new legendaries and see. Now we jump into the next section, which is making the deals, the legendaries work, and all the theory crafting and stuff like that regarding that one. Also, guys, remember that the next the next Windrose stream is going to be on Thursday. Today is Tuesday. Yes, Thursday. On Thursday. We have, tomorrow is Menace Day. Tomorrow is Menace, and today is today, you know what day it is today. So okay. Oh, what? Wait, Wartales is downloading something. It's patching. Patch notes. Fix game crash after delivering the prisoner. Fix the refugees in Triton. Fix a crash. Okay. Basically a bunch of bug issues. Okay. All right. Oh, wait. I didn't talk about the bugs. It's fine. Wait, what section were the bugs? The bugs were not here, not here. Maybe I removed it actually. Endgame surface. Yeah, I removed it. Okay, good. So I didn't forget it. I just removed it. Okay, good. It must have been in the section that that I worked in, that I made in the first time. Okay, good. All right. Man, I'm disappointed though. I'll tell you what. Considering that this is a DLC, and actually it is a DLC that it is the... I mean, basically it's the last DLC up until the community update that is going to be introduced on Q2, I think. Yes, Q2 I think it is. And the community update is going to be basically quality of life and stuff like that, right? So content wise, this is basically the last DLC up until Q3, when cavalry and horseback is going to be introduced in the game apparently, and stuff like that. But I can't help but wonder but think that there is still quite a lot of time up until then. So I don't really know how they thought that this kind of content could hold up until Q3, unless the major player base is nowhere close to the situation that I am finding myself in, and the content that already exists is more than enough. I wouldn't know. So maybe the criteria they have is completely different, right? I just cannot see how this amount of this DLC can hold all the way to Q3. Which I would suppose it would be their goal, right? I would think it's their goal, basically, which I think it would be their goal, but maybe yeah, I don't know. This is especially the fact that there are no new enemies or anything like this in the game. In order to make it worthwhile for you know, for you to go back and farm the area, because if you have new enemies, like I said in the guide previously, one very huge thing that makes Belerion and the Skelma region work is that you have brand new items and brand new enemies in there, right? Factions and stuff like that. So if you want the items or the armors that those guys have, you need to go back and farm them, right? You have an incentive to go back there and, you know, clear out the area, farm contracts and whatnot. Now in here you have basic ass bandits and legion, which is the bandits and the legion that you find anywhere, right? So I mean, it is what it is, but I just don't see how this can hold, let's say. Yeah, that's basically it, to be honest with you. I just wanted to get these things out there. Just see, you know. Also, you know what? We should go back and also ally with the church, just to have the full picture about what exactly happens if you ally with the church and you kill um, the you know, the chief. By the way, did you guys keep any timers how long the guide segment lasted? I would be curious. I think it was something like what, 10 minutes or something. When I have to go back, and I'm gonna go back and record, do a local recording and get it to YouTube, but I want to be very precise with my information, so hopefully that didn't last too long. Okay, let's see here.
What a stroke of fate.
Okay, no, this is after we killed everything, right? Yeah. I mean, I don't remember how far back it was the previous save from that, but maybe, let's see. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's more of a curiosity situation that I want to find out, other than anything else. Okay. All right. Let's see where this is. Wait, no, this is the last fight, right? Or yeah, this is the High Inquisitor Daphne. So this is the last fight. So before that, I don't think I have any. Let's see, maybe here. Don't know how back that is, but we'll see. All right. Okay. So, what are you guys up to, man? What's going on? Shobi, how's the vacation? Oh, Shobi, are you studying right now, dude? I mean, Nobi's I know that Nobi's working. Okay. Let's go and I'm at the clothes shop. Oh! The swagger, dude, the swagger. Looking for some shirts? Nice. For some juicy shirts, is that it? Let's get into the... Let's see here. Hey, bud.
Gideon warned me that the Inquisition was growing restless. Colonel Marcus. But I digress, man. The reward is yours.
Okay, so it's here. Okay. Okay, it's not that bad. All right. Okay. Okay. So this is the moment when... Nice, perfect. So this is basically the previously from... Gonna drive T-Bug around soon. You boys mind the trees now. Gotta drive us off the cliff again. Yeah, right. Yeah, that wouldn't be very nice, would it? Generally, driving off the cliffs is not very good. It's driving off the cliffs is bad, okay? All right, let's see what these fuckers have to say here.
The general's plan. The people. The peasant. I propose that you...
Okay. All right, good. All right. Sentimus Basilica. Okay, so if we do this and we tell him...
Mercenary. The sword arm of the church, our proud Inquisition, is finally ready to attack the General's palace. We shall cast that wretched Maxime down from his throne and save Isandrin the Eternal and the Kingdom of Edoran from his foolishness.
Okay.
I am counting on you to join our ranks. You shall fight under my banner for the glory of the... May Saint Jeru guide you, mercenaries. May the order and the faith emerge triumphant.
We are going to do this just so we can see what kind of legendaries we get. And that's it, really. Then I'm going to load the game from the previous save and it's gonna be fine. Okay, good. Let's go do this, man. Let's go test this out. Yeah, so guys, tomorrow remember that we have Menace, and on Thursday we have Windrose. And by the way, Shobi, get those juicy t-shirts, my boy.
This is my final offer, General. Step down now, and you will be spared from the stake.
What gives you the right to threaten me like that, Hierophant? You! The traitor who pushed Isandrin into chaos!
I was only protecting the kingdom and our faith from your harmful influence. With just one word from me, order will be restored. I will guide the people along the path of the light, as is my role.
You will guide? So you think you're a general now? Shame on you, Gillen, and on all the fanatics who support you. You're the ones who deserve to be burned alive.
Well, if that's how it's going to be, Inquisitors, mercenaries, General Maxime has refused my clemency. I order you to attack the palace. Today, the God of Light retakes control of the kingdom.
Okay, cool. Let's see if let's see what the different thing here is here, and basically we are all done. I'm just going to one-shot the boss here real quick. And GG's. This is the leader, right? Colonel Marcus. That's a guy, right? Yeah. Hey, he uses the same axe. I thought so. Okay. Yeah, they are literally the same thing. Yeah, I thought so. I thought so. That's expected. Okay, so we are going to one-shot him real quick, and Kane. All right, Tyrant. Where is Kane? Actually, you know what? Let's take Nob, man. Let's take our boy Nob. Why not? This guy is Delirium, right? Okay. Herinon. Oh fuck, I actually used the ability. I forgot that if you change stances, it counts as using abilities. Okay, nice. Poggers. All right. Man, Shiro kind of needs to get their shit together. Let me tell you. There are way better ways to do this, and that was not up to snuff. Let me tell you. How the fuck do you release a DLC like the Skillmar and then you release the Capital, bro? I mean, of course my critique was not like that in the video, but they can do better than this, man. Okay. All right. Let's give our guy here Valorous and Rally. Okay. And now we take Nob. And we destroy the boss. Hey yo! Hey SD! Hey bud. Okay. Damn. The damage these guys do. Okay. Alright. Let's go, Nope. Fuck him up. Look at that. One on that for good measure. Okay, that was easy. All right, let me. Okay, nice. Nice. Okay. Come on. There you go. All right, let's put that over here. Okay. If I quit my job and run away from my responsibilities, do you have a garden shed I can live in or anything? A garden shed, dude? I'm not too bad. Just leaving work shortly, so like I mean in an hour. But putting kids to bed tonight, so I won't be able to play until 30:30. Then okay, yeah. And there's some barbecue. Let's see what's going on here. The young general remains have been unceremoniously left on the ground. No one would mind to take his helmet. The general's helmet. Rather than a simple crown, the generals of the Edoran prefer to wear a helmet, a symbol of their military authority. This one was cast from General Maxim's skull. Allies in the area get ready, if they are officers, otherwise brutality for 1 round. Guaranteed critical hit and damage increased by 30% for the next attack. That's not bad.
Your skills on the battlefield are entertaining to say the least, mercenaries. I thank Saint Jeru for allowing me to witness such an impressive performance. The reward I plan to give you will honor your great talents. Take General Edor's sword without fanfare, and sell it without shame if it does not suit you. Its value is far greater than any bounty I could pay you. As for the kingdom's future, fear not, it is in good hands. Colonel Simak has kindly offered to serve as general. He shall remain in that role whilst I examine the possibility of restoring Halios to the throne. Order is restored in the city, and your mistakes have been more than made up for by our victory. I absolve you of your sins and of your debt to the church. Go forth in peace, mercenaries. May Saint Jeru guide.
All right, you finished the Roman mercenaries for the other regions, right?
The colonel sent on missions toward the...
So, okay. So it's the same. Okay. So it's the same thing. The city remains in the same state, regardless of who wins. The state of the city is the same, basically, regardless of who wins the church or the... Yeah, I thought so. Okay. All right. That makes sense. Okay.
Tell me what you want, but be quick about it.
I doubt it's gonna play any role on the future on future DLCs though. Considering. So what is that helmet though? It is a medium helmet. It is a medium helmet. It's a nice helmet. Oh. Oh, what? It ties in with this? Or with any legendary armor? Wait, really? So if it is Is it just if it is medium or? With a heavy armor it does not. Let's see if it ties in with any medium armor though. Any medium armor or any medium legendary armor though. Okay, so normal medium armor, no. Let's try other legendary medium armor. Silent, where's Silent? There he is. Alright, let's try our boy here. Yeah, alright, there it is. Okay, so the legendary helmet becomes a bonus with any legendary medium armor, basically. But only with legendary medium armors. Alright, okay. I guess there is a little bit difference with the helmets. The helmets are different, the weapons are the same. So if you want to, if you like this more or the priest's helmet, depends what kind of ending you want to do, but for thematic reasons, I will stay with keeping Maxime alive, I suppose, and killing the Hierophant. Which is the Inquisitor guy, right? And the weapon is the same, by the way. The weapon is the same, the helmet is different. Alright. Okay, whatever, I suppose. That's fine. This helmet's a little bit more practical than the other one, but I don't want to kill the general, so. Okay. Yeah, this is the Hierophant meter. This is the one we get from killing the Inquisitor. When an ally with 10 meters take damage, they gain stigmata. The unit can use Zealous Outburst, which, by the way, need to check out and see what that is. This does not explain. This here does not explain what that is. So I don't know what Zealous Outburst means. There is a chance that it can be decent, actually. This over here, the meme chick, yeah, with the broom.
I've never written a song this quickly before.
Before? What's this? I mean, is there any reason to do this now, though? It gives you a little bit of gold and 10 wines? Oh. Okay. I mean, why not? Oops. Yeah, doing stuff like that with the bracers on is not easy. Fucking hell. Precise clicking with the bracers on is not the easiest thing ever. Anyway, That was for the theme anyway. Okay. All right. So I'm pretty sure what we're gonna do is we are going to run around a little bit, check out these places, and we are going to go back to the Skelma region. There is no real reason to stand around here anymore. Let's get to the Basilica real quick. Yo, XT, I have a little shed under my house if you want to hide in there, man. If you wanna get away for a little bit, I have a little tool shed in my backyard. You can hide in there for a little bit. There is nothing here, right? No. Okay. All right. Let's have a little rest here. And after we are gone from here, we are gonna do some cooking because we are running. I mean, not running out of food, but okay. All right. So the basilica is all done here. So we can go. Those rats, we don't really care about those. Let's go and see if we have any important quests inside the tavern, any contracts that give any significant rewards, special ones maybe, and other than that we are basically good to go.
Might you be looking for work?
Refuse to comply, difficulty, help the Inquisitor killers. A battalion, rat infestations. Ah, well, I suppose we can do that. Oh, fuck off. The one quest, man, that could give some money, and that quest failed. Fuck off. Like, it's not enough that contracts pay for shit. Ah, fuck it. I'm not even gonna do it. At least if that didn't fail, I could actually make around $1,000 from that quest.
Might you be looking for work?
They can go fuck themselves. Okay. All right. I think that we can actually leave this place and we can go back to Ormans. We don't really have any important reason to stay around here. This area is pretty much done. Pretty much. I wonder if Bobby actually managed to kill those pirates in the end, man. With the ship battles. Okay. And the market is where? Cattle market, is that it? That's the forge, that's a clinic, travel post, and the barracks.
Might I interest you in my humble wares, my good sirs?
I actually take these. I'm gonna need them for cooking. Okay.
Have you ever seen such healthy pink pigs, Mercy?
I heard at the tavern that...
Alright, the guy is back by his brother.
Are raised in strict accordance with Iranian tradition.
Alright, give me that. These are the horses over here. Okay. We're good. Alright, let's go. Yeah, let's get out of here. Alright, so let's do these. All right, and that. $134. Well, that's fine. Let's do a bunch of these and a bunch of these. Okay. All right. That's pretty cool. All right, right. Chaos increased by 60. What do you mean chaos increased? Okay, that's, I suppose that counter still goes even if there is no chaos anymore. Okay. So we have two legendary weapons. One legendary weapon and the other, the helmet. Let's go back, upgrade everything, and see what exactly these legendaries can do. Okay. Where do we... Oh shit, what? Am I so far out the road? Really? Wait, so this would be the way out of the thingy, right? Yeah. Basically, this town was a micrograph of Grimmere. That's what it looked like. It's as if they took Grimmere and they made a small version of that town. Something like that. Can you go here? No. So that's okay, that's the edge of the map. Fucking hell, man. Look how small this region is. I don't know what Shiro was doing with this one. It's like they had a very specific vision about it, but yeah, I don't know. Like look at Ormans. Look at this bloody region, man. Look at this one and look at this. This is the 1/3 of this one. Who knows? Who knows? All right, give me the books here.
Not only have you saved our arena from the scale.
And we go back to the town. Whatever, they're fine. All right. Okay. Okay, cool. Cool. So, now that we are back into town, we can see what these new legendaries are all about. First of all, we need to upgrade them. This is level 15 and that is level 14. So both need to be upgraded to level 3, but the helmet needs to be taken to the training grounds too. Arcadian steel and wood and coal. Arcadian steel, wood and coal. Oh. All right. Nice. There it is. 110. Alright, so that's gonna go up to 120. Yo, Silent! Hey, buddy. Oh, my nose is so stuffy, bro. I can't breathe. Nice. Alright then. 120, yes. Okay, and now the Hierophant helmet. Oh, I can upgrade this. Nice. I don't know how to say this, but what's up, buddy? What's up? Oh shit! That's 70 months, man. 70 months. Holy fuck, bro! What do you even mean 70 months? What do you even mean 70 months, dude? Jeez Louise. That kicked me in the balls? Yeah. Yeah, no, I get it. God damn. God damn, man. 70 months, bro. Holy. That is what? 12, 24. That's what, 6 years? How? I don't care. No, I know, but still, holy crap. God damn, Silent. That's 1 star. That's like as long as life existed. True that. True that. God damn. Thank you for being all around all these years, my boy. That's absolutely badass. Absolutely badass. 70 months, holy fuck. What do you even mean 70 months, bro? Can't even believe I've been streaming for so long. Holy hell. Are you? I'm doing great. I'm doing great, laddie. I've been better, but I'm doing great. I'm a little bit salty because they decided to not have me have time off as I was calculating. So I was calculating like to have a week off with the boys, but it's gonna be 1 week of night shifts in the end, but better night shifts than afternoon shifts in the end, because at least in the night shifts I can stream. I know, right? So that's a ridiculous number. Yeah, it is, man. It is. It is. Holy crap. Holy crap, it is. Well, what happened to those 6 years, man? That's insane. Okay, perfect. So that is level 2 now? Yes, perfect. Right. Let's do one more upgrade of this puppy. Okay. All right, good. Good, yeah. All right, so our weapon now is level 3. Virtue and General Elder Sword. Okay, so now we need to take them to the training grounds and upgrade them. And it's all good. Okay. All right. How do I have so much shit on me, man? Okay. All right. Nice. Yo, Silent. How are you doing, buddy? How's your day? What are you up to? I'm really glad about how the guide went, by the way. You guys missed the segment of the live YouTube guide that we did regarding the DLC, but it came out nicely. It came out really nicely. And the good thing is that I can just take it and do some minimum video editing and get it on YouTube. And to tell you the truth, I really like the format, man. So I'll make sure to I'll make sure to make more guides. Oh, come on.
Each of you must be at the very
Can't wait to get that fucking thing, man, let me tell you.
If your company is going
I got the Steam Deck, boys.
Dead weight. Each of you must be at the very peak of their skills.
I can't be fucked to be clicking the buttons by mistake all the goddamn time. Yeah. It is pretty good. It is pretty nice, actually. It is pretty nice because now I can actually use it. Previously I didn't really need it, but now it's time. You got a Steam Deck? Yeah. Not the Steam Deck. A Stream Deck. You know the little thingy with the buttons on it. The Stream Deck. Not the Steam Deck. It's a different thing. You know. It is a convenience thing. I was like, randomly got a Steam Deck. No. It's something that will allow me to remove friction from my streams. The same way that with these puppies I don't have to fight with cables anymore, with the armor and stuff like that. That's the same logic that applies with the Steam Deck. Allows me to focus on the stream, man. Which is a wonderful thing.
Just imagining those Skelmar with their dirty paws all over my tools. Let me take care of your armor. I need to keep my mind occupied.
I got so much shit. Well, let me break down some armors here. I'm home, dude. Hey, welcome back, buddy. Welcome back, yeah. Welcome home. Okay. Yo, how was working up? How did that go? How did work go, bud? Let me sell all this crap here. Level 15. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Wait. The fighter has... Oh! Master breastplate. Okay. Alright, I'm sorry, man. Apparently you got the master version of it. Okay. There you go. Throw all that crap in there. Okay. That useless shit. And that and this. Oh my god, so much shit. Basically, it's from the whole... Is it from the whole quest, man? From the whole DLC, basically. Alright. Inquisition crossbow. Yeah. I guess it's fine. That's a lot of shit. I was fixing some code in e-invoice instead of tax number. Some company decided to put their registration number, which fucks up the logic. Of course, not allowed, but big companies don't care as per usual. Oh. And loopholes, dude, loopholes. Goddamn. Goddamn. So, what's the plan now? What is the plan now, Nopser? What is the dealio? Are you guys going RVing? Some RVing action? It was very slow at the moment, lots of talking to clients, which takes time. I think that the situations like that, talking and organizing and sending emails is actually the more time consuming than the work itself, honestly. And in many situations. Sorry guys. I have a slowpoke SNT bag. Yeah. Classic. Classic, let me tell you. Them little slowpokes, dude. Dude, why in the hells this unique weapon is level 14? Like, can someone explain this shitty logic to me? I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. Like, you are creating a unique two-handed hammer for the DLC, okay? Why are you making this piece of shit weapon level 14? And it's not even upgradable. Why, dude? Like, give me one fucking reason that this weapon is level 14, dude. I don't know, man. I don't know. Some decisions hurt my brain, boys. Let me tell you, they hurt my fucking brain, man. I don't get it. I need to blow my nose, by the way. I can't breathe. I'm gonna die, man. I'll be right back, guys. Be right back. Don't go anywhere, boys. Okay. Oh my god, man. I can breathe. Okay. Guys, if you have any questions regarding the DLC, hit me up. Otherwise, the guide that we recorded today regarding every information that you will need about the DLC and if it is worth it for you or not, you are going to see it on our YouTube in the next couple of days. I'm going to get it from the VOD and upload it on our YouTube. So, but regardless, so now we are going to test out the legendary weapons and stuff that the DLC has. But if you have any questions regarding the weapons or whatever the DLC has, let me know. So the thing is that there are a couple of thingies here that I do want to try out. First of all, the helmet, by the way, the helmets are different, the weapons are the same that you get from the DLC. What I don't know is, and what I want to figure out is how effective this axe is. And we have the axe, and also we have the one-handed weapon. The one-handed sword, which is this one, 85 power strength, so that's in the same line as everything else. So this weapon has general strike, deals damage to the target. All right, let's compare it with this one, for example. Okay, so it has damage wise, it's quite high. This unit and all allies within 6 meters gain under orders for 1 round. Under orders, when an allied officer within 6 meters attacks an enemy, performs a critical opportunity. Very, very specific weapon, isn't it? This is going to be good if you guys are using officers in your front ranks. For example, the way my team is built, I use officers in the back line, right? My archers are officers nowadays, and my captain is an archer too, for better valor point generation. So this weapon is good if your officers are melees in the front lines, then you basically buff them with quite good buff. It makes the attack of opportunity of those guys a critical hit. So I suppose if early game, for example, this can be a good weapon to have, but in the late game where your guys are gonna have stats, you are good, right? Most of my guys end up critting anyway. But it's not a bad sword. It's not shit. What I'm trying to say, right? It's not crap. Now, what remains to be seen, though, is exactly this helmet, because it doesn't say. This thing buffs with Zilus Outburst everyone who gets damage in the front lines, but it doesn't say what this does, so we're gonna have to figure it out. And also, let's give Silent this axe and let's go test it out. Deals 140 damage to the units in the area. Damage to enemies increased 100% for each ally in the area. This is so weird. So if you have allies in the area of attack of this weapon, then this weapon does 100% more damage to the enemies. So this weapon is gonna live or die by the by the style of how the cone of damage is, right? So the question, I guess, is, are you able to get friendlies in the area of effect without damaging them, though? Because if the answer is no, then, well, what are the odds are going to be, right? So I would imagine that the axe, the oil that the axe is going to get. Let's not use oils yet. I want to try it out in a vacuum first, before we get it into this armor, though. This heavy armor. Do we have any of the heavy boys that we want to look distinct much? This guy has had this since forever, though. Velamir, Mara, Van Wayne, these guys are medium armor wearers. Rana, Tereus, Swachun. Man, look at this beautiful armor. It's pretty nuts. It's pretty nuts that this armor is the first heavy armor you craft in the blacksmith. I'm really glad they introduced it back as a level 15 armor. I guess that's the one good thing. I guess this is the one good thing that came from the new enemies in the new DLC. The one piece of armor that you can actually farm, I suppose. But it is just that, though, and that's the unfortunate thing. And it is the reason why I said, oh come on, it's the reason why I said in my review that there is no real reason to go back and farm enemies in the new zone, because in the end there is not much to do, like no new armors or weapons to farm except that one piece of armor, and by doing the campaign you are going to get a bunch of armors anyway. They drop easily. Now let's do a random quest here, because I do want to go and check and see how this weapon behaves. And what about the helmet too? The question is, if this thing buffs everyone around in 10 meters, right? So it needs to be on someone that is going to be often in the front row, unless you give it to someone that is not exactly a light armor wearer, but can use light armor. I mean, we can give it to... You know what? Let's give it to Bobby, man. Oh my god, Bobby. What is that, dude? Jeez Louise, boy. God damn. Oops, wait, remove the enchantment. Okay, holy hell, Bobby. You look ridiculous, man. Alright, we are home now. Finish the shopping. Yo. Oh yeah, how did you find anything good?
Kegs brought in from the town of...
Did you find anything decent? Let's go get the. Let's go do some fighting here, and test out these new legendaries from the DLC. Again, if you guys have any questions regarding the new DLC, how it works and stuff like that, let me know. If you are wondering if you should get it or not. Other than that, the guide will be out in a couple of days. We got like 5-6 cities a year. Nice. What color are they? What color did you get, shop sir? These guys. Okay. Yo, let me see. Where is the guy? Where is my guy with the axe? There he is. What the fuck is this? What? What the fuck am I looking at? Deals damage to units in the area. Damage to enemies increased by 100% for each ally in the area. Wait a minute. So it increases shared suffering. Wait, so for each ally in the area. So if I take my guy, put it over here, I'm just gonna do some random stuff now, okay? Oh, you know me, I'm neutral kind of guy. Blacks, blues, grays, we are men. Good one. Good choice, Shobi. Good one. That's always good. Always good colors. Okay, so we have one ally in the area of effect and 2 enemies. Damage to enemies 100% for each ally in the area. So I am going to hit my guy and it's going to double the damage that I do on the enemies. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. I suppose if you are doing a misanthrope group, a misanthrope run, with having all your teammates hating each other, I suppose then that's a weapon you can use. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. What the fuck am I looking at? What are they doing? What is this? So basically you are doing damage to your own guys to increase by 100% the damage you do to the enemies for each friend that you hit. Okay, so let me tell you this. first of all, this is going to speedrun destroying your the friendships you have made in the team. All right. So if you first of all is that you are going to speedrun destroying the relationships in the team. First of all. Second of all, if your guy does damage on its own from you know the gear and stuff like that, you are going to fuck up your own guys, man. Let me put my guys in here. We are gonna test it even more a little bit here. Yeah, this is only good if you are doing. I would imagine that if you are doing a misanthropic run, that would be basically one of the only ways you can actually do this. Like, you don't care about hitting your own guys, and you use your own guys to do increased damage to the enemies. But you must be, I mean, you do this if you are desperate for damage, right? Because if you have dedicated some time to actually improve the damage your guys do, I mean, you are gonna do damage anyway. Why would you want to hit your own dudes? Okay, let's try this again. Yeah. Yeah. As I said, it does damage, but it is extremely specific. I will literally, I mean, the way I play and the way most people play the game, this is a 90% unusable. This is one of those super specific items that are only usable in extremely specific conditions. I mean, unless there is some other usage I don't understand here, but I don't think so. I can't think of any. At least I was hoping that you would need to have friendlies in the area of effect, but the way the weapon would function is that it would skip hitting your own guys and hit only the enemies. Like, if there was no friendly fire on this weapon, then it could be useful. That's the thing, right? That would be the thing. That really would be the thing. At least then you would have one condition basically, and the condition would be that if you have friendlies in the area of effect of the weapon, then the weapon would end up skipping your friends and getting the damage, the extra damage, right? But no, it hits your own guys, so you are going to destroy the relationships. You are going to hit your own guys and destroy the relationships that you have between them. And good luck with that, man. Good luck. Like, if you are running a misanthropic group, you are going to like this weapon. But come on now, let's be honest. How many of you guys are running a misanthropic group? from all the runs that you guys have done, how many of you guys have made a misanthropic run? I would bet that it's close to nilch, 0. That's what I would say. That's what I think. Which is why I am saying that it is a super specific weapon. Regardless. I mean, you can still use it, I suppose. You can still use it. How much damage does it do? Let me see here. Captain Cleanse? No. Gesior. So his weapon does 134 with an AoE ability, right? Silence weapon does 158 baseline. Now the good thing is that you can take this, and even though there is a good thing about this, all right? Let's not think that it's only a bad thing, because so the good thing about this is that it is an AoE weapon, right? So since you can oftentimes hit more than 2 enemies, if you give this weapon unstable oil, for example, right, then it's going to be quite simple to proc extra hits from the unstable oil, for example, and then use the rest of the ability of the guy for the normal stuff that he wants to do. So this can be also a second whirlwind. Like you can give this to your executioner, right? And then your executioner is going to be doing two AoE abilities, basically. It's going to be executing his normal AoE ability after, because you are going to taunt everyone in, right? Let's go back here for a second. Because yeah, the ability of the weapon is super specific, but the ability of the weapon itself is not bad. It can be quite useful if you see it in a vacuum, right? So let's do it this way. First of all, let's get our guys into shape real quick.
Just imagining those skates forges.
And let's heal our guys.
It's a pleasure to welcome you to... I'll tell my wife you came through.
Okay, so basically, if we take our boy Shobi here, first of all, let's give Gesior his axe. And let's get Shobi and give him his... okay, so... Alright, okay. This is not a bad weapon. I mean, if you have animals, you don't care about hitting them. Well, yeah, true. I guess you can build around it, but then I mean, imagine how tedious that is going to be, though. Like, you need to control the animals and make sure they are in the correct position, close to the enemies you want to hit, and you need to get filler animals in your team. What you know. I guess you can have bears, I suppose, so they don't die with one hit either. I suppose that's something you can do. But it is just tedious, you know. It is tedious. Like unless you either play it by you either play it in time, you know, like as a lucky thing, and if you get an allied animal in AoE, fine, I suppose. That you don't care about ruining the relationship with the animal, I guess. Or you use it normally as an axe without the extra buff, without the extra bonus, let's say. But yeah, I wouldn't like to ruin the relationship with the animals, though. I'll tell you what though. So now, if you give this axe to Shobi, which he's the executioner, right? So now this is guaranteed to work, because with Shobi you are going to draw everyone in, right? So you are guaranteed to use the AoE ability quite in a performing way, and also you have the extra AoE ability. So in theory, now you have two whirlwinds that you can use, which is pretty good. And this axe, critical hit gains 1 fervor, damage increased by 10%. Deals damage to all units in the area and gain 1 fervor for each unit hit. So we always throws everyone in. She's just charismatic like that. True that, my boy. True that. It's a curse and a blessing. A curse and a blessing, I say. Four more days. Yeah. Focus on having fun, my boy. Unfortunately, the days off are never enough, are they? I mean, remember we had the whole month on December, and it just flew by, let me tell you. The nice thing though, it's always I have a travel buddy for my class. Yeah, that's very nice, man. So it's not boring at the airport. Yeah. That's really nice, actually. That you guys can fly together. That's really cool. Deals damage to all units in the area and gains 1 favor for each unit hit. For each unit hit. Okay. Okay. He lives in the same city as me back home, so we just go home back together. Is that guy gonna be because then when you are done from that university, you are going to go back to, you are going to continue your studies in a university in Canada, right? Am I remember correctly? Do I remember correctly? Is he gonna be following too on the new school? When an allied officer within 6 meters attacks an enemy, it performs a critical attack of opportunity. This is a high damage weapon. This is a high damage weapon, isn't it? So this does 32. This does 32 to 64 damage for 3 times. So let's say an average of what? 50? 150. I see. When I'm done the first 2 years in the Caribbean, all the book studying, then I do the final 2 years in the USA. Not Canada, USA. For those the last 2 years, it depends where we get placed. We could both be put in the same hospital or different hospital. Okay. Okay. So it depends where you guys go. Okay. What the hell? Anyway, sorry about that, boys. So that is, I suppose Seasbird can take advantage of that, because the last 2 years this person makes a lot of which states they prefer, makes a list of which states they prefer to do their last 2 years in. So for example, I could say I prefer New York, New Jersey, Florida, etc. So it depends what I choose and what he chooses. And then also where there's availability, because you're not always guaranteed your first choice is always guaranteed. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, if there are not enough spaces in New York, for example, you would go somewhere else. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, true. Okay, well, at least you know, at least the good thing is that you guys can yeah, you guys can choose if you want to put same cities together or something. I would want New York because my sister lives there, so I have some family. But yeah, not kind of. Oh, I see. Ah, your sister is in New York. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, it's not really guaranteed, is it? Yeah. No, I see how it works. Depends where there's gonna be availability too then. Unite the orders for one round. Initiative oil and unstable oil. Because I also assume most people will put New York as their number one choice of where they want to go. Really? So why is that? Is that I'm pretty sure the US have a lot of good choices of where to go, right? I mean, how come New York is so well chosen? Like, I'm pretty sure there are more places that there are other towns that are quite good, right? Considering that the amount of choices the US has, I would imagine. Yeah, I guess a lot of students would also maybe pick the state where they actually live or have family. Yeah. Yeah, I would suppose that would make sense, right? Must be a big reason of why you wanna move to a place. I would imagine. Unstable oil. Initiative oil. Why not? Yeah, I mean it's mostly a meme. It's going to be, for me this is going to be quite a meme, but I'm gonna lie, I'm thinking of paying $50 more for my plane ticket so I can choose a seat with extra legroom, because I hate flying with no space, so painful, especially since I am taller. Yeah, those, man, let me tell you, those plane companies, they do the best they can to squeeze some more space out of the plane, squeezing everyone together basically, like sardines. It's honestly inhumane, making everyone as uncomfortable as possible. Imagine other people. Yeah. Yeah. It's not a very nice thing, is it? Man. That's for sure. Wetting oil. I mean, if you can do that, if you can get a better seat, then do it. Because let me tell you, traveling with under those conditions is not the best thing ever, considering how many hours the trip is going to be anyway. Where is unstable oil? There you go. Okay. Yeah, I will say, well, that was dinner for me. Nice. What did you have for dinner, Silent? Okay. What the hell do we make here? Every time a shield deals damage, we have some time to increase. I would say do something like sticky oil, perforating oil. There it is. Yep. Do it. Fat stuff. Fat stuff. Murky oil, skerma, initiative, propulsion, soothing, exhausting, putrid. Briny, nah, fuck it. Yeah, let's the thing. Guess your Shobi. Let's give him the perforating oil in the end. Perforating oil and unstable oil. This is actually a good axe for Shobi, man. Considering that even though you don't get the 100% from Seer Shuffering, he's going to be AoE taunting everyone, and the weapon has an AoE function on its own, and unstable oil will be going off that. So he can eventually kill everyone with Cutting Maelstrom and then move to another AoE group and cut them down with the Seer Shuffering. So in this regard, actually putting Shobi around the table with a movement buff is going to be absolutely necessary. So what I want to do, I'm gonna remove Toaster from this thing, and we are going to put Shobi on this. Even though I would rather prefer having him on the damage table for the 25% damage on the first attack. And the first attack is either the Maelstrom or the AoE damage, right? But I mean, what other ways do we have to increase his damage, his movement? There is a trinket, but I'm gonna have to remove my unstable oil, and I don't want to. So the new DLC already out and you're playing it. I finished it, my boy. The DLC is already out and I finished it. The live video that we recorded today at the start of the stream was exactly that. It was a guide. It was a guide to the DLC, a feedback guide. It is done. It's over. Some assume the price wasn't worth it. It was underwhelming, my boy. It was underwhelming. Did you miss how bad people find it? Did you miss how bad people find it? Wait, what do you mean, Silent? I don't get it. What do you mean, buddy? Rephrase that question if you don't mind. If I remember right, there was a helmet. People disliking the DLC. Did you miss that? I think well, I don't know. Did you guys see the first part of the stream when we did the breakdown? But people dislike. Yes, the general consensus is that people are actually disliking the DLC, and there is a reason why. I only heard think about it, but yeah, it didn't seem like you were too big a fan of it. No, I am not. No, this is one of the weakest DLCs that they have done, actually. So at the start of the round, the unit is engaged. If the unit is engaged, start with inspiration. If he's engaged, they start with inspiration. Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of this DLC at all. In fact, I think they could have done quite a lot better work with it. Especially considering that the next content DLC is going to be at the Q3 of the year, right? In the Q2 is going to be the community update, but that's gonna have balanced and quality of life updates and stuff like that. When it comes down to content, this was the last DLC before Q3, and honestly, it's not much at all, man. For the DLC you bid in a day or so, yeah, 2 days. That was what, 2 days? It's really small, man. It's really small. Look at this. Like it's this city here and these places around here. It is very small. The other so small DLC like this is Briga over here. The place where the Beast DLC is, and that was a very small place too. The wildlands of Briga and the capital here are the two smallest DLCs. I mean, look how big Ormans is and how big this is. This is kind of 1/3 of the Ormans DLC. There are no arenas in this. There is no new tomb. So yeah, the replayability is not really there. I don't see how someone that has finished this DLC is gonna go back to it for some reason, right? I mean, there is no real reason why you would go back to that DLC and play it again. The replayability is non-existent, basically. So I think I'm going to try. I think I am going to try and give Bins this weapon here. I'm gonna give him this. That increases every time he hits an enemy with this. He gains 1 fervor, whose fervor is 10% damage. And every time he crits he guarantees crit, he gains 10% more damage. And I'm gonna give him also perforating oil on this thing. Basically, most of the replayability for the new DLC comes from getting those legendaries and, you know, playing around with them and seeing what exactly builds you can do and stuff like that, right? It's more that than the fact that there is content that you would like to go back and do, in a sense. Yeah, so there is that, right? There is that. I feel you. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's just that the fact that I was basically hoping for more, even though I knew it, man. Like the moment they announced the new mechanic of the DLC about the chaos counter and stuff like that, I knew it. Honestly, I knew how that would work. The fact that it would be some specific mechanic that happens inside the DLC and you don't really do it anything anymore with it. I just, you know, I wasn't sure that would work, but yeah, that's how it is, really. It's a mechanic that is used in the context of the DLC, really. And it was exactly what I said before even we started playing the DLC, that mechanics like these, they offer a little bit of a fresh point of view in the game, but they are not replayable at all, right? So it was exactly unfortunately I was correct. It was one of those times that I'm not really happy that I was right. So the next update will be in July, yeah. Yeah, July, August, Q2 of the year, basically. Q2 of the year. So let's say July, August. Which is good because, you know, it's going to be quality of life upgrades, and those are always nice. I'm actually very hype about that. But we come back down to our previous discussion about the fact that you wanna have content that is going to keep your audience around until then, right? And when you release something like The Capital all these months before you know, your community update, it's not gonna hold, man. It's not gonna hold unless you know that your player base 70-80% completely baseline, like that 80% of your community is basically just playing the basic game, right? Completely casual players that they buy some DLCs, they don't buy some others, and they mostly do quests and take their times, which I understand that, you know, it's mostly how most people play. But I was hoping that the DLC would be complicated enough to provide some replayability, at least after the main campaign is done. But unfortunately, the way there are not even new enemies in there, so even farming for items or armors or weapons, you don't really want to go there. You have nothing to do. For example, if you go to Belerion, where the pirates are, or in the Skelma region in Ormans, you want to go to fight the pirates because you get unique armor, unique bows, weapons, and whatever, right? So if you wanna, if your build needs it, you have to go there. But the capital does not have any functionality of that type, so you really have no incentive to go back and farm. That's it, really. We'll see. We'll see. It's just I think that Zero, though, if you guys ask me, and if I want to be completely honest with you, I think that Zero hurts their own game, man, by doing this. I don't think that this is good for the game, what's happening right now. And the reason is that the way this DLC functions is that, especially the way they went about it, is that the chaos bar, the riots and stuff like that, it is always moving, right? It's always active. So if you rest, after the rest, the riot counter goes up 1 level, and you have 4 levels, right? Level 4 is full chaos and level 1 is fine. Every time you rest, the riot levels go up 1, which means, and that's what I stated in my guide too, that let's say you are level 2, right? You have level 2 riot levels, and because objectives and quests are gated behind the riot counter, like the less riot you have, the more places become accessible and the more quests become active. So let's say you manage to get the riot counter to level 2 and you activate the quest. You took a quest. If you go rest, then the counter goes up level 3 and your quest becomes deactivated. I mean, that's shit, man. That is crap. So you need to go do some random stuff or fight enemies again to drop the counter back to level 2, so that the quest you already have becomes active again. You see what I mean? Like, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, this is a shit mechanic, man. This is a very shit mechanic. Like, imagine how difficult it's going to be for an average player to have to do fights after fight after fight without resting. Because if you rest, your counter is gonna go up again. So you have to keep fighting and have to keep doing quests without resting at all. So unless your team is very well optimized to be able to recover valor points in combat and stuff like that, then you are gonna be boned. You are gonna be boned, man. There is no way around it. My team can handle it because my team is stupidly well optimized, right? But it's annoying for me. For example, imagine a team of a random Smo Joe that is not incredibly well optimized to generate valor points in combat, and then you are telling that guy that he cannot rest and that he needs to go and keep fighting unless his counter shoots up and his quests get deactivated. I mean, how? I don't know, man. That's definitely a weird thing, a weird way to go about it. If you want me to be honest with you. There's only one thing we can do now. Throw them in the gallows. True, dude. True. Big true. Throw them in the gallows for so the others can so they can be an example for the others. They would rather find out. True, dude. That's exactly how it should be. That is exactly how it should be. Those decisions, let me tell you. What are they doing, dude? What are they doing? Oh, by the way, to who are we giving the soft pillow item, man? We have a pillow. Who gets the pillow? Who? Like a pillow, dude? Do we have? I ordered an air fryer to take back with me. Oh, nice. Wait, why? Wait, doesn't that mean that you have to take the air fryer on the airplane? How are you going to take the air fryer back home? Wouldn't it be better if you ordered the air fryer when you went back, so they can bring it back to your... what are you gonna do now? Take 5 pounds and put in a suitcase that I'm checking in. Oh, not too heavy? Oh, okay. You're gonna put the entire air fryer in the suitcase. Damn, son. 7.5 pounds, 70 kilos, something like that. Yeah, true. I mean, like a little thingy. Yeah, I see. I mean, isn't it gonna get space from your suitcase though? Is it actually a good thing to? Is it a good way to use the? Unless you don't have much requirements for space and stuff like that. Because this time I don't have nearly as many things. Oh, the first time I went, yeah. So now mostly already. Yeah. True. Okay. Yeah, actually true. Yeah, it's true. You don't have all these things that you had when the first time you went there. Yeah, that's actually true. You are already settled. Already settled. First time was pain. It took 200 kgs of things with me. 200 kgs. Yeah, unfortunately the first time, the first time, it's true. I try to heal and objects and companion injuries or apply hard boil to them during rests. The unit will not suffer any injuries at the end of their next fight. Have I told you how much I fucking hate moving, man? Oh my god, I hate it, bro. I fucking hate it. I moved. Oh man, how many times I moved in my lifetime? Like 4 or 5 times. I fucking hate moving, man. I can't be fucked. Moving sucks. Yeah. It's such a pain. Holy hell. It is such a pain, man. Moving sucks. It sucks. I am moving into my new apartment when I return, but thankfully for me the apartment is like 80% fully furnished, so I don't need to bring any furniture. Yeah, I remember the photos. That was very good actually. Takes damage for 10% of their health, then heals for 2 times the damage taken. Cannot be used for any has armor remaining. Using a movement skill has a chance of guaranteed 1. So I don't need to bring any yeah, that's or I die. Yeah, no, it's actually very true that moving is extremely annoying, and at least now you are settled. What's this? Ah, that's what I was remembering. There it is. At the start of the turn, the unit is not engaged, they have inspiration and fury. That is really good. Wait a minute, so I should give that. I should give this to Shobi actually now. This guy is here, right? Virus. Yeah, he does not need it. I'm gonna give it to Shobi, man. Oh no, wait, Shobi needs the unstable oil, bro. God damn it. I mean, these guys are way better. Motivated my ass. Yeah, you know what? Actually give him that. That's actually a lot. That's actually better, dude. And this, we are going to give this. Yo, Shobi, imagine traveling all the way from Canada to Greece, man. Imagine the time though. Like Whenever the unit attacks hits more than one enemy, the unit gains displacement for 1 round. Nah, that's dog shit. Wouldn't that be like 12 hours? Depends. Yeah. I mean, yes, but depends. Brave oil, explosive oil. Brave oil? Why the fuck do I have brave oil? No. What? No, not brave oil. Unstable oil. What? 9.5 to level up. Yeah, I was about to say that if you find the direct flight, it's around 9 point something. But still though, it would be, oh man, let me tell you, not the most comfortable thing ever. I'd like to say. Not the most comfortable thing ever. Unless you pay a little bit extra for more space, I suppose. Okay, there you go. Okay. There it is. Unstable and explosive. And Iskar has poisonous and infected. Okay. Damage dealt to poison units increased by 50%. Every time shield deals damage, has a chance to apply one poison. Poison splatter deals damage to the target. Damage increased by 10% per poison on the target. Then applies 2 poisons and 2 toxic miasmas to the target and adjacent units. That's why, I see. I mean, some of the archers could use this, right? Explosive oil concentrate, right, that makes sense. E-gold. I mean, this guy, you know what? We could give it to this guy. This dude has saved it. Why does he have such low cred though? What's wrong with this dude? Willpower. I mean, 78% cred. Tormentor and equipment, 45%. 50%. 25% base value. 32% base value. So if I remove that, then that's gonna be 75%. Well, oh, wait a minute, you know who can actually have this? Her. These guys don't need this. She's a buffer. There it is. There it is. And she can give everyone 10% buff. These guys don't need critical damage. The coordinator doesn't need that either. He doesn't need the brave oil concentrate either. So we can give these guys another buffy thingy majiki. Basically. Oh, by the way, guys, I forgot to tell you, one of the emotes is active. The 5-head emote is already ready. It's active in the chat right now. And the rage emote is going to be active soon too. Just a couple of iterations more and it's going to be ready very soon. Oh. All allied animals start the battle with inspiration for 1 round. Nice. That's not bad. These are crap. This is an instant. Okay. Glory to the Legion! Glory, Bobby! Glory, my boy! Yes, dude. Absolutely. I need to take a bite at it. Hell yeah. Do it! Do it! Alright, alright, alright. The lycanthrope unit does not return to human. Willpower increased by 1 for each legendary item carried. No, no, no. Explosive oil concentrate. Martin, increased by 10% for each damage for each debuff applied to this unit. Nope. If the unit is adjacent to an ally at the start of the turn, the game brutality. Vision +2, quality projectiles. Fighting animals, lucky charm. This unit alone is sufficient for an ally to gain supported. This unit can resist an additional hit on a duel. Nah. I shall. Super lazy though. I mean, well, we do what we must, boy. We do what we must. Nothing too amazing here. Ah, the handkerchief. Wait a minute. Maybe we can give that. Took a little nap instead of exercise again, I'm gonna lie. A little nap, dude. A little nappy nap. Took a little nap, dude. A little nap action. Okay, Sharp Fang. Spare buckles, no. Needle. Against light armor, no. Quality projectiles, ballast stone. Threat, treats. Personal cup. Pony figurine, clean rug, dry yeast. Beekeeper, lead belt. Back brace. Range +2. Legionary Oath and Catapult. Throwing skill, range 3. More like just lying in the bed, Basil, though. We all pips, we need rest. Well, can't be going balls to the wall all the time, right? I mean, where you need some rest sometimes, dude. Can't be going full blast all the goddamn time. You know? Balls to the wall sounds painful. Yeah, I know. I wonder how that phrase. I wonder how that phrase came to be. Who? So weird. You made up? I mean, not me. A Raimi steel. Probably those demolition cranes. Demolition cranes? That is the most random thing I ever heard. Why demolition cranes? Like with giant metal poles? Oh shit, true, dude. Oh, true. You know what? Actually, that makes sense. Yeah, the demolition cranes. Balls to the wall. Yeah. Oh yeah, those balls. Actually, okay. Okay. All right, boy. You know what? You may be up to something there. You may be up to something. You may be up to something there, buddy. Bam. All right. One more. Let's see what this hammer does. Even though it's level 14 and I honestly don't get it. Okay. All right, so let's see here. Colonel's hammer. That's 85. Of course, that's level 14, so that is gonna kind of saki, right? Yeah, 103 on 3. Of course, that's less damage, right? 76 to 106. 107. Okay. So damage-wise is quite good. Deals 107 damage to units in the area. One of the units which still has armor gains hairline fracture. Critical damage taken increased by 30%. So it does AoE damage, and if there is anyone with armor left, you debuff the guy with a 30% critical damage taken. So this hammer is going to live or die by how big the area of effect is, right? Basically. Basically. $152. Who else has a big bong stick? Who else has a big bong stick? Baby. Okay, okay, boy. Okie dokie. Baby, basically not many. Need to see what the hell this thing does, man. Whenever one of your allies get damage, you gain stigmata. Let's see how big this weapon minus 47, 152. Let's see. Let's save the game. There is a chance that this thing is actually semi-decent. Even though it's level 14, seems like the damage it does is decent enough. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Let's throw all this crap in the chest real quick. Let's go and fight someone. I just wanna see. I wanna see how this hammer behaves. And Seasbird has a new weapon, right? Yes. Okay, good. I wanna try out both of these things. Even though that sword is not gonna do much, really. Okay. By the way, this green screen, it's just a mod, an add-on in OBS. Look how lightweight it is, man. Holy crap. The green screen that Nvidia Broadcaster has, they completely demolished it, man. The new Broadcaster is an absolute hog. My computer lags even when I am in the environment of Windows doing nothing. Absolute hog, man. They fucked it up. Let me tell you. In the later versions. I wanna try this guy. I wanna try Shobi. I wanna try Shobi, yeah. Okay, yes, all right. And so, and I also want to try her. Put her over there. Varys and Ganwen. Okay. Okay. So, let's try Sobi's AoE first. So our lad, let's say that our lad goes here, right? So, and he does his AoE, he gets them all close, right? So now his normal attack can actually hit them, and his good attack can hit them too. So let's say he starts with this. He destroys all these guys, right? Okay, good. And now he still has movement, so he can actually keep doing this. So he can do, for example, this. Look at that. That was unlucky though. That was unlucky because we lost the 50-50 out of 3 enemies, which is unfortunate. Either way, that's very interesting. Okay. All right, whatever. Okay, so let me try Seasbird here. Yeah, I thought so. It's kind of shit. But it's a normal attack. What do you expect? Okay. All right. Now let's try this guy. Are you listening to RuneScape music? No. No, Brianna, this is the classic music from Doom 2. You know, Doom 2 back in 1994, 1992, I think it was. Something like that. But yeah, it's music. It's one of the games of my childhood, and I have really fond memories from the soundtracks of those soundtracks, you know. So it's never played it, but have a physical copy. Really, you do? Damn, that is badass. You don't find many of those around. Okay, actually good AoE. Okay, not a bad hammer. I can see that happening. I can see that working. Yeah. I remember being around with my brother and my mother, and we have been going around the shops, right? And I wanted to get the Doom game, and let me see if I can find, man, if I can find it, it's gonna be insane. The box of Doom back then had the skull of a demon on the box with a 5-star, and it said Doom, and of course there was no fucking way that my mother would buy me this, right? Let me see. Doom 2. It sounds so close to RuneScape. I've never heard that. It really does. I've never heard that game. How I never played it either. Doom 2 box art 1992, I think it was. Or maybe it was Ultimate Doom, because the classic Doom had the demon and the guy fighting. Man, now who the hell knows if I will be able to find this? Maybe Ultimate Doom. Ultimate Doom box art. There maybe this one. Wait, let me show you. Game capture. There you go. All right, so you see this? Ah, it was Ultimate Doom. There it is. Thy flesh consumed. Yeah, there it is. Yep. So, so regardless to say that, yeah, and I was not very successful in my pleas of convincing my parents to buy me this, but I played Doom 2. I played this game so much. Holy crap! Like this, the Doom game. Maybe it's the game I played the most in my life. I don't know. It's possible. That's so cool. No wonder your mom wouldn't buy it. Yeah. I don't blame her. Not the most subtle of art, let's say. Not the most subtle. Yo, Brianna, are you ready for Thursday? Are you are you ready? Are you ready for Thursday, dude? It's we set sail on Thursday. Doesn't really scream family friendly. Exactly. Yeah, not really. Oh my God! What Thursday? Get with the program, Brianna. Get with the program. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, it's gonna be a day full of coconuts and bananas. Let me tell you, my nose is itchy, man. What the hell? Yeah, it's gonna be really puggies, really puggies. It's gonna be we set sail, yeah. We set sail on the Thursday, yeah. Poggers, poggers indeed. Poggers, my doggers, very poggers indeed. So what have you been up to, eh? Have you logged on to Windrose since last we played? Wait, this ended? This finished? These alien bastards are gonna pay for shooting down my ride. Duke Nukem. Yeah, where is my girl? Where is she? Beans, let's go, dude. Okay, all right. Let's see what your new axe is gonna do. Right? That's 2. Okay. All right, Beans. Blast them. Okay. Okay, Beans, I am picking up what you are putting down. Holy mama! Do we have a tank? Do we have a tank? Somewhere. No, but... Alright, well, it's gonna be an absolute overkill, but I do want to see the damage here. 834, so it's brutality, rage, and fervor. So he has 6 stacks of fervor because the weapon deals damage to the units in the area, gains 1 fervor for each unit hit. So he hit 3 units and he critted 3 times. So he gained 6 stacks of fervors, which is 60% damage. Okay, Benny boy, I like that. Oh yeah, look then, sailed across the ocean, died immediately to some random deads. That's anticlimactic, isn't it? Finally, it's too difficult for me by myself. So the question is, do the enemies in that game scale with the amount of humies that play it? Does it scale? Like if we play all together, does the hit points of the enemies go up or something? And if you play alone, the enemies scale down to the baseline or something? I thought the masters are the same. I mean, if all the masters are the same, then they should be insanely tweaked high, so it's not underwhelming during multiplayer sessions. It's gonna be interesting. In this game, like other like Baldur's Gate, it's more like the old Baldur's Gate. The old Baldur's Gate, you could say that, yeah. It is a turn. How do you say it? Turn-based. Oh my god. Turn-based game. Like you take a turn and then the enemy takes a turn and then you take a turn and then the enemy takes a turn, you know. Stuff like that. Turn-based, yeah. Okay, yeah, I had a brain fart there for for a moment. Okay, maybe I'm just exceptionally bad. Let's say you are a pacifist, man. That's what it is. All right, yeah. you are a pacifist. That's so. Let's like bonking people in maybe it's your last resort, right? So Let's put it like that. Instead of, you know, why can't we all get along kind of situation, you know? Let's say, I just realized you can slightly dodge. You mean with the fact that you can do the little run, the little you can dash, the dash. You can dash, right? I think the alt. Wait, is it alt? The dash. Dash. Yeah, you didn't know that? Like you were playing all this. You were playing all this time without dashing. Actually, you. Okay, I mean, I know, right? Yes. Wow, that's impressive. Actually, that's pretty impressive. I would have died quite a lot more if I wasn't dashing. I mean, imagine I died all that. I might died all these times while dashing. Imagine not dashing. So that's impressive. That's pretty impressive. Bam! There it is. There it is. Okie dokie, yeah. All right. So interesting. Okay, interesting. So some of these weapons actually fit these guys better. Not that impressive. You know how much I was dying. Well, yeah, but considering that we were all getting farmed by pigs and dodos, I can't really, you know, sit here being on my high horse or anything like that. You know, it's so, man, let me tell you, those things are no joke. The fighting was way better. Oh, okay, let's calm down now. Let's calm down now. But you're King Julian, so oh yeah, true. Hey, when you put it like that, you know, I can't even I can't even say no to that one. You know, that's a compliment that I will stand behind. Do you remember that scene? Okay, so do you remember that scene in Madagascar where King Julian wanted to he wanted to sit around and wait for something. I don't remember what it was, and he decided to climb on the tree to wait for some animals or whatever that was. And after like 20 seconds of waiting, he turns around and says, "How long is it going to take?" The guy has no patience whatsoever, dude. The guy is minimum patience. Love that dude. How long is it going to take? That was that one cracked me up, let me tell you. Oh shit, it's 9:30. Jeez Louise. Alright, well, guess what? It is the unfortunate moment of tonight's session coming to an end. Right. By the way, just as a reminder, the guide that we recorded today on the stream is going to be released on the YouTubes in a couple of days. I just need to settle it, you know, prepare it and ship it. So if you missed the guide of tonight's Wartales and you want to see what's going on in the DLC and all that, the deep dives and all the juicy details, worry not, fret not, as they say. It's gonna be on the YouTubes, man. So don't worry about it. That little rat is obsessed with that is obsessed with him. That is, he's always trying to abandon him. He's always trying to abandon. Wait, what little rat? Wait, King Julian has a little helper, doesn't he? Oh man, I don't remember. Are you talking about the helper that King Julian has? The little one with the high-pitched voice. Yeah. Those two. Yeah. Okay. It's been a while though. Not the older one, but the tiny annoying one. Holy crap, I don't remember. I'm gonna have to search that guy. I remember that King Julian had a helper. He had like a guy that was a little dude that always. I'll send to you. Yeah. Do that. Actually, send to me. Yeah. King Julian is my favorite dude from that movie. Guys, tomorrow is Menace Day. Tomorrow we do Menace, and on Thursday we sail the seas. And I think that what I'm gonna do is that we are going to use Saturday or Sunday, ideally maybe Saturday, which we have more time, and bring Windrose a little bit sooner on Saturday, and then spread Wartales and Menace on Sunday and the next days. Since we have, it is the program is 2 days Wartales, 1 Menace, and did you imagine that, right? Sent? Okay, let me see. Oh yeah, true, that little guy. Yeah, true, dude. Holy hell, I completely forgot about that little dude. Damn. Okay, yeah. Actually, that little guy is adorable. All right, King Julian hates you. True. Yeah. That little dude never goes anywhere without King Julian now. He's his shadow, let's say. Adorable little guy. Adorable. All right, guys. Need to slowly and steadily need to go get ready for work. The mortal duties are calling once more. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you very much for work. I know, Brian. I know. Who does that, dude? Who does that? Lame. The mortal realm, man. Let me tell you. Guys, thanks for riding with the Legion for one more day. Thank you for chilling all these hours. I will see you tomorrow, and I will see you in the Discords as always. Take care of yourselves. Have a good one. Have a nice rest of your day for our legionnaires in the other side of the Atlantic. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow. Take care of yourselves, man. Stay awesome. Stay awesome, dude. Thank you. See you around, guys. Take care of yourselves, man.